Alright everybody, welcome back to today's video. And as earlier this week, we got a brand new trailer for the SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake, where we get to meet the Bikini Bottomites, aka the NPCs. So let's watch the trailer, and then we'll analyze it.
SpongeBob SquarePants! This time you took things too far!
Become whoever you want to be. Receive whatever you want to have.
We're safe, Patrick! It's Mrs. Puff! Ah! Look! It's Sandy! I mean, it's the sheriff! Look! It's Gary!
You're under arrest, red-handed bandit!
Gary is the monster snail!
Huh? They grow up so fast, don't they?
This music is terrible! Thankfully, a true bard is here now. Let the real festivity begin.
Alright guys, we're now going to mute this video, and we're going to watch the trailer again. So the first thing we're going to see here, it's a spoiler alert. First thing we see here is King Neptune is back in the game. It looks like King Neptune's model looks pretty much the same as from Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, but now we get to see that King Neptune is back here in this game. Then we get to see more of the NPCs get sucked into this thing from the same exact scene we saw in the trailer for the languages. We get to see more here of Madame Cassandra, who I still think is going to be Plankton. I think this is somehow some sort of robot somehow. Even look at that. That thing right there on their neck. Looks like a robot. Something more of a part to a robot. I think this is Plankton. I think Plankton is secretly hiding inside of Madame Cassandra. So that's my theory. As we get to see more of her here in this trailer. Nothing we haven't already really seen from the original release date trailer. I'm going to see this little cutscene right here of Mr. Krabs looking around behind, or should we say the familiar looking guy looking around behind the cactus juice. This time with some upscaled graphics, but this is the exact same cutscene we saw at Gamescom back in August. And we get to see Mrs. Puff. Finally, guys, in the trailer. Mrs. Puff was teased at back in the original CGI trailer we got for the game in September of 2021. Now we finally see her in action, riding some seahorses in the Wild West jellyfish fields. So it's really nice to see Mrs. Puff. She doesn't look like what she did in Rehydrate, where she was all shaky. We're going to see more of Pearl right here. Pearl looks normal here. She doesn't have any, like, headphones. She's not prehistoric, or she's not in the medieval. Looks like she's in the medieval thing. But we get to see more of Pearl right here in the hub world. And here Pearl is hugging SpongeBob, which much means this is probably a Pearl thanking SpongeBob for saving her. So this is most likely taking place right after, this cutscene most likely takes place right after the medieval sulfur fields. It's also in the hub world. This also looks like we're by the downtown Bikini Bottom level, because you see by these buildings. I don't know what this is. It almost looks like an acorn in the back, so this could be Sandy's Tree Dome or something, but I don't think so. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's Mr. Krabs' house. Maybe nearby Mr. Krabs' house is where the portal for medieval sulfur fields is at. Maybe, but that's just a theory. We have Mystery the Seahorse. Now, guys, this is something that we have been wondering, is when we see Mystery the Seahorse before in the Wild West Jellyfish Fields, we were wondering if we can take her into other levels. Obviously you can, because this is the medieval sulfur fields. How we know that this does not look like the kelp forest, not the sulfur fields, so that's where this is at. It looks like we're by somebody's house. I don't know whose house this is gonna be or what NPC lives here, but we see our SpongeBob in this kind of jester outfit as we can now go ride mystery in other levels. Part of me thinks we're gonna get introduced to mystery in Wild West Jellyfish Fields, and then and then we can use her in other levels, like right here in Medieval Sulfur Fields. Right here we've got Pearl, who's having like some tea party with some snails, and look like some other prehistoric teen girls in the background right here. And then right here we can see Squidward. This must be the introduction before the boss fight. And then we got SpongeGar here. Now we've got Sandy right here, Sheriff Sandy. Now originally by this look, we may think this is a boss battle that we're going to have to fight Sandy in this kind of like saloon area. But it turns out not, as we'll see later on. Sandy is actually going to be there to help us. Also, Sandy's missing her flower on her helmet right here. But Sandy's a sheriff here in this level. And then we got SpongeBob and Patrick realizing it's Sandy. And also, guys, what we can see, SpongeBob and Patrick realize that's Sandy and that they're going to be helping him. We can also see right here, Fred the Fish has made his official SpongeBob, I believe, video game debut. Especially in a 3D platformer, but it's nice to see that they're taking some of the NPCs from the show and putting them into this game, as that is a really nice touch. As you can see here, there is Fred, the My Leg guy, right there. That is a really nice detail to see. So it looks like SpongeBob's probably most likely reaching out. In that cutscene we just saw there, it looks like SpongeBob is reaching out to the Sheriff Sandy to help them out. Probably to catch Mr. Krabs in the boss battle. Right here, we've got SpongeGar saving Squad, and this must be after the boss battle, where SpongeBob can now save Squidward and take him back home. Right here, we've got another area where we're about to save a character. This is in the area here. You can see a bunch of pies, I think, being thrown around. So there's guys, Bubble One thing right here, and we are about to save Pearl and take her back to Bikini Bottom here in the Medieval Sulfur Fields. Sorry, but unfortunately Squidward's just gonna have to be left behind and get the pies thrown at him. This must be taking place after the that witch lady, after her boss battle, and we take Pearl back after serving all the food. Next up, we're in Halloween Rock Bottom here with the cutscene that we saw in the original trailer, and the original gameplay reveal trailer back in August for the 10-year showcase. And the graphics do look a tiny bit different to here than what it did in the original trailer. So that's interesting. We see more right here. SpongeBob getting like some media pictures taken of him during the downtown, the karate movie themed downtown. You can see Squidward, the director, right there. We see Mr. Krabs right here. We saw this in the boss fight trailer where he's getting handcuffed, and Sandy is gonna be arresting him after stealing. Apparently, this looks like this takes place on the train somewhere. Looks like it's dark out. I did not know where this took place at, but it looks like this is where it's at. It looks like it's on a train, and it looks like it's almost dark in nighttime. Or we chased Mr. Krabs somewhere into some random back alley or into some run-down building that's abandoned, and we chased him in there, and we caught him in there. And so Sandy is now arresting Mr. Krabs. Now we've got our Sheriff Sandy's arresting the familiar-looking guy, which is Mr. Krabs. Then we got right here, we've got SpongeBob. We have more of the cutscene we already saw before, with different graphics of before the Gary boss fight Halloween Rock Bottom. We've got Squidward right here, who's gonna play us some music here in the level. This is maybe part of me thinks this either takes place after the boss fight, or I think part of me thinks this is going to be after the boss fight that Pearl, Squidward, and Pearl, SpongeBob, and Patrick are gone, and now now Squidward's just going to give them a performance at the ending cutscene. And here there's also the bungee hook right there, the swinging hook, or this game's swinging hook, or the fish hook swing, and then there's a button right there that was pressed, as well as the checkpoint that was activated. Then we can see right here, we're about to see the end of the trailer. We can see one of Bloom Patrick's idol animations, which is the shock face from the first SpongeBob movie. So that's really interesting to see here that the shock face is that it's not shocking, but it's nice to see the shock face is back from Rehydrated, as that was one of Patrick's idol animations in Rehydrated. So it's nice to see that it's back. We got the title screen once again, and that's the end of the trailer. Part of me, there's a lot of characters in my opinion that are gonna be missing out here in the game, or well, not missing, but there's still some NPCs which we still have not seen yet. As part of me does not think these are all the NPCs. We did not get to see anything in this trailer of the Flying Dutchman or Larry the Lobster. As it seems here in these past couple trailers, it seems as if we have only been getting to see the medieval sulfur fields, wild west shellfish fields, movie downtown, prehistoric kelp forest, and Halloween rock bottom, as those are being like the only levels we've seen in these trailers over the past ever since they've been releasing trailers. We have still not seen the 7th and last level, and we've also not seen anything else of the Pirate Goo Lagoon. We still do not know any whereabouts of Larry, the Dutchman, or well, we all know they're in the game, but we haven't seen anything yet of Larry or the Flying Dutchman, and we still have not seen anything of Plankton besides the original announcement trailer back last year. Guys, Plankton's got to be in this game somewhere. Maybe he's just hiding in plain sight. So it's still a really big mystery of where Plankton is at. I think he's in here somewhere. You can't have a SpongeBob game without Plankton. And out of all the SpongeBob video games, Plankton is one of the only 3 characters who have appeared in every single one of them. The only 3 characters that, from my knowledge, who have appeared in every single SpongeBob game have been SpongeBob, Patrick, and Plankton. So we can't have a video game without Plankton, since Plankton is most of the time the main antagonist of the video game. Of a SpongeBob game, like he's the main antagonist in Battle for Bikini Bottom, the movie game. I think he's the main antagonist in Truth or Square. He was kind of an antagonist in Atlantis SquarePants. He was the antagonist in Rehydrated and the antagonist in Plankton's Robotic Revenge. So it's kind of hard to not have a SpongeBob game without Plankton in it. He's here somewhere. He's just hiding. Maybe he's hiding in plain sight. Maybe we missed him all this time. But besides that, guys, a really good trailer, really cool. Also, as far as an update, as far as releasing Cosmic Shake content, is, guys, next week, depending on if we get a new trailer or not, next Sunday may be the last Cosmic Shake analysis I will do. Because mainly, guys, number 1, I'm going to be in Miami the 28th and 29th. So I'm not going to really analyze anything then, because I'll be in Miami for Monster Jam, so I'm not going to analyze anything then. Also, guys, because of spoiler reasons, I've seen other creators stop making analysis content past up to a certain point, right, with both Cosmic Shake and back when Rehydrated was getting released. So I'm going to do the same thing, mainly because of spoiler reasons and because I'm busy, so next Sunday may be the last analysis. And also, guys, the achievements were uploaded to the achievements have been uploaded to websites, which does contain spoilers that I'm not going to talk about. But yeah, guys, besides that, guys, that's been the end of this video. This possibly is the last Cosmic Shake analysis. But depending if we get any new screenshots or new gameplay or a new trailer next week, I will analyze it. But besides that, this may be the last Cosmic Shake video. So as it's been a nice ride getting to analyze the Cosmic Shake. I cannot wait to play in the spring break of 2023. But if this is not the last one, we'll be analyzing more stuff if it releases next Sunday. Alright, guys, please be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time for some more Cosmic Shake analysis. Have a great day, everybody.